and I'm here with my cousin Jeffrey. We'll introduce ourselves properly in a moment, but essentially we're both current law students. Jeffrey's in the middle of his degree. I'm just at the end, so I have about 6 more weeks to go. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to answer a few questions and share some stuff that we would have found really helpful to have known back when we were in high school and thinking about doing law.
I didn't actually want to do law at first. I wanted to be a teacher until my third year of uni. I changed up, wanted to do a double degree. But one of my reasons of wanting to study law was coming from a background as Porirua. I wanted to be an inspiration for many kids who come from real poor backgrounds, because I come from, real poor background, living in Porirua and all that. It's not a poor place or anything. It's real, rich in life type of place, but I wanted to be an inspiration for kids that show them that there's someone like myself from Porirua that can, make it into law school and, become a lawyer and all that. And also to be like a cool uncle for my nephew and nieces. First year was really different compared to high school. I found that, the questions and, answering questions was really different. Like in high school, you would have to answer, you can answer however you like you can have really long answers and all that, but during law exams and tests and all that, you gotta have real concise answers. Like it needs to be real short, like not too simple, but it needs to be short, but has a lot of information on it, like short and concise, the type of thing. I find it really competitive, but it's like, I like it though. It's that type of thing that it actually pushes you to become better and, to actually study and all that. So I find the really competitive nature of law good for me because it improves me as a person and, my knowledge and all that. But if you feel like you don't like the type of environment, the Pacific community at law school is really good. Like they're really supportive and they have MPI tutorials and all that type of thing to give the extra support to students who are not really liking that competitive nature, or if you're really not used to it.
First year, looking back at it now, was pretty stressful. As I said, didn't know much about the law or lawyers, and it was daunting going into what felt like a really competitive environment. And, having people there who were just super set on law being their thing, and people who were lucky enough to have, parents in the legal profession, and kind of just being surrounded by that. And I remember thinking to myself, kind of getting a bit of a shock and thinking, oh, okay, this is pretty serious stuff. I've got to kick into gear a bit. And if I could go back and tell my kind of first year self one thing, it's that you don't need to do everything perfectly. If you mess up on an assignment or if you get a bad grade, just keep going on and just move on from it. I think, Jeffrey, I told you that when you were in first year. I was
that was really good advice. Really good advice. Yeah.
Yeah, because there were so many points during that first year where I'd gotten a bad grade, I felt like giving up, and I felt like I couldn't be a lawyer at any point. And you do see far too many people kind of listen to that voice in first year. And I thank myself that I didn't, because so much good has kind of come from the decision to continue on with law and kind of just persevere through those moments. And I think that's advice as well that I've applied to basically every other year after that. It doesn't get any easier, but you do kind of get a lot more capable of dealing with, what law school throws at you.